Well, this morning we're going to be looking at 1 John 3:16. So not John 3:16, which I know so many people love to quote that verse. It's just one of the more well-known ones. That God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. An amazing verse. There's a reason that it's so known. But we're going to look at another verse, 1 John 3:16, that I think ties in a lot with what that passage is actually saying. So first off, let's read that verse. It says, "By this we know love, that he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brothers." Now that's the ESV. I actually read that through the church app. For those of you who haven't downloaded that yet, we have a way to read the Bible through our church app. And if you look at one of the questions from this last week that we had attached to our message is, how does Jesus' death on the cross help us to know what love is? And it points to that verse. And I think there's something so important there. It's laying down your life. It's putting the needs of someone else before yourself. Our world's definition of love doesn't fit that. Too often, the world's version of what love is it's solely a feeling. It's self-serving, not selfless. And I think that's an important distinction. It serves self. It's about what feels good to you. And the second that that's not the case anymore, then move on and go to a different relationship or thing that will give you that feeling. And really, love is about serving the other person. It is sacrificial love. And Pastor Bob talked about sacrificial giving and serving. And really what's meant by that is it does come at the expense of some of what you personally want or desire. Your love, you're putting someone else's wants and desires before your own, even in certain situations. That's what we're called to do with our faith, is live sacrificially, live in a way where it's not just about me all the time. And in fact, for us as followers of Jesus, it needs to be about him and what he did on the cross. So when we read this verse, what it's saying is, it talks, by this we know love, that he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for others. We need to recognize that what Jesus did on the cross, he laid down his life on our behalf because we needed him to. We couldn't have paid for our sin the way he did. And because he did that for us, we should serve others so they can look and go, why would you do that? And we can say, well, actually, I'm doing it because of the ultimate sacrifice that was paid on my behalf. And we are able to show them we are serving because of what he did. Romans 5:8 says, while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. He died on our behalf while we were still in sin. And that means even the people that are hard to love, which I know Pastor Bob has talked a lot about, even people that are hard to love and maybe don't even deserve it, we're called to love them anyways. In spite of whatever they've done to us, we can show them the love of God so that they might come to know Jesus. And I can't tell you how powerful those testimonies are, where you get to hear people talk about and how, look, I didn't deserve to be shown this graciousness that I was shown, yet someone showed me that love anyways, and it made me realize I'm missing something. What a powerful witness, all because of what Jesus did on the cross. It's not even what we're doing, it's what God's already done for us that empowers us to live the way that we do. My hope and prayer is that you would seriously think through a lens of looking through the cross, recognizing what God's done for you, and just trying to show people that same kind of love, laying our lives down, laying our wants and desires down for the sake of the gospel, for the sake of people learning who Jesus is and coming into a relationship with him. We'll see you again soon.